It be that A, it be that I. Our defense bang. D. It be that E, it be that R. It be that S. On our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. Just one be the hater. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. Give me a stack. I'ma turn it to some racks. LA didn't wanna give us a home, but LV got us on the map. That be a fact, I've bet it all on silver and black. Hard Carson and Mad Max got me in, but I've been down since the 90s. You don't want the black hole, homie, don't try me. Raiders roll deep, some say that we grind me, but we bring the revenue every time we grindin'. Third and summon, Wallace tongue. Rip Fro caught it and now he's spinning. Mariota on third, he's sprinting. R.I.P. Madden, all Davis, and all of the Raiders fans that we lost since the beginning. It be that R, it be that A, it be that I. Our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R. It be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. Just win, be the hater. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just win, be the hater. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash with a silver hat about his head and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them for their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you down, round and upside down, and laugh when he's conquered and won.
The Raiders. We ain't on Nintendo, we never switch. It be that R, it be that.
Raider Nation, what's going on? Welcome to Fan Talk Friday. I appreciate y'all coming in, spending Friday with me. Hey, I got a good panel today. Got my boy Terrence in the building. But I got my boy, Mr. Fitz714, Oons Nation in the building. Hey, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. Let's get it. Nation, welcome to Protect the Show podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Thank you guys for joining me on this Friday, man. I hope you guys having a good one. Cheers, everybody. I know it's been a long ass week, man. But please, if you get a chance, share the link, hit the like button if you like what I'm doing over here. But most importantly, just want to shout out to you guys, man, for everyone who's been supporting me on this new journey. You know, you guys really been, giving some encouraging words, man. So you guys really been there, man. So I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys, and I'll continue giving this fire content as I continue to grow. But forget all that mushy stuff. I got a fire panel today, man. Got my boy Terrence in the building, the Ultimate Raider fan. Terrence, what's up, King?
What's going on, boss? Thank you. Appreciate that welcoming. Excited for the show, man.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. This is going to be one of those ones, man. One of those ones. Got my boy straight from Vegas, repping that Oons Nation. I know that's why a lot of you guys are here, man. My boy, Mr. Fitz714. What's up, family?
What up? What up? Appreciate you having me on.
No, I appreciate you coming, man. Appreciate you coming, man. So, I know you gotta run after a while, man. But just want to say, I really appreciate you, taking the time, man. But a lot of people know you from your social media presence, all the stuff that you've been doing. You are one of the funniest cats out there. You having me cracking up, man. I respect all that you're doing, man. But starting off, man, like what's Oomps even mean? That's Samoan, right?
Yeah, Samoan. Us means it's actually Uso. It means brother in Samoan. But we use Us. It's like slang for bro.
Okay, that's what's up, man. The crazy thing is, man, living in Ohio, man, we ain't got that much diversity here. So I ain't meet my first Samoan until high school when I played rugby, and we played this team out in Burbank, California, man, filled with Samoans. They were some dogs, and I was like the first time. That was the first time I saw them do the haka and all that shit. Man, it scared the shit out of us, man. But they were some they were some dogs, man. But yeah, just talking about you, man. How did you guys get that Oomps Nation movement started? You and Samoan Raider.
Well, shit, Samoan Raider reached out to me. He was already doing this thing. I started blowing up on social media, and he was, he hit me up. Was like, "Hey, man, I'm glad to see another Uso on this shit." So
yeah,
that's how it started. And next thing you know, we started linking up for events. And then he's like, "Hey, Uso, I want to start a podcast, and I'll be down for you to be the co-host."
That's fine.
I'm like, "You gotta tell me twice." So it took us a year to get it going, but now it's going. So that's where we're at. On top of that, we're doing parties and everything this year. So yeah, it's gonna be a lit year. We'll see how the season turns out, though.
Yeah, that's fire, man. In fact, I did see you guys post. So are y'all doing something for like all the home games? I did see the one for the first one. So tell me a little bit about that, y'all event.
So we're gonna be doing a Friday night party here in Vegas at the Orleans. A lot of people always hit us up like, "Hey, what's good with Friday?" But nobody was really doing nothing. So this year, we decided, hey, since nobody does nothing, I know a lot of people that come into town early. So we're gonna start Friday night parties at the Orleans Casino. All you could eat, all you could drink packages.
Oh, you got me right there. I'm already in.
Hey, the spot is right up the street, if you don't recall, Chris, from the Orleans. So yeah.
Then Friday late night we'll be at Honey Strip Club. So anybody that wants to go there, we'll have party buses taking people from the Orleans to the strip club. And then Saturday nights we're going to be doing free parties with headliners. So I know we announced Big Mountain for week 1. It's a free show. We ain't charging nothing. It's going to be hip hop and rap all night, of course. But for the headliner, we're going to bring some of our culture in there with the reggae.
Okay. Oh, that's fire, man. That's fire. That's needed. That's definitely needed, man. That's sweet. But so like kind of how did your as a fan, how did you start? Because are you originally from Vegas or was you ever in Cali or what?
I'm from Santa Ana, so I'm from SoCal.
Okay.
I moved out here in 2014. I was actually I tell this all the time. I was planning to move to Texas, for work, but when the Raiders had announced they might be coming to Vegas, I told my wife, let's see what happens, because I'm always deep into football.
Yeah.
So what happened is when they finally announced that they were officially coming to Vegas, I was like, yeah, fuck that. We're not going to Texas. We're going to stay out here.
I feel it. I feel it. That's what's up. You been a fan the whole time or?
My whole life, man. I grew up in a Raider household.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
that's fire. That's fire. Where'd you get your inspirations for your videos and stuff, man? Because I'll be watching. I'm like, man, how high or drunk do you have to be to come up with that concept, man?
Yeah, I'm a shit talker, bro. That's just how I am. I crack jokes, dark humor jokes.
Yeah.
And nobody was really crossing the line with gay, gay jokes and shit like that. And I'm like, fuck it. They either love it or they don't. And my brother-in-law. Well, backtrack a little bit. So I was already viral for my dark humor jokes. And one day we were having a barbecue over here at my in-laws, and my brother-in-law tells me, "Hey, man, I cracked the joke with my other brother-in-law, and he's like, "Hey man, you should start doing jokes on football." So I thought about it, and I was like, "Man, that's a good idea." So I started cracking jokes with football. Didn't think it would blow up like it did.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, that's that's cool, man. That's cool. Like I said, I'll be watching your stuff, man. And just even just the stuff that you and Samoan do together, man. It just seems like y'all been doing that your whole life, man.
And we're
It's cracking me up.
Shit talking, cracking jokes. We do that all the time.
Do just with it being dark humor, man, and most Raider fans are thick skinned, man. But do you get some of those sensitive fans that or probably other fan bases that be tripping about any of that stuff?
A lot of them do. I mean, even some of the Raider fans, saying I crossed the line, but that's who I am. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I got no filter. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Right.
And it's actually, it's done a lot for me because a lot of the fan base have the same humor as me. So, it's continuing to grow, and I ain't gonna stop doing what I do.
Right.
I'll level up and get more creative with the shit talking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Terrence, have you seen the stuff?
Yeah, I've seen a few videos. Hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. I keep doing what you do, my dude. I absolutely think it's a great stuff. So
Yep. What's so what's been your favorite moment since you've been just creating the content, man, and just doing all that?
Linking up with other diehard Raider fans. You know what I mean? I never really, I went to one game in Oakland. You know what I mean? I started getting my shit together in like 2018. Where I was really focused on my grind and my family and shit. So for me, it was like actually out here, I've linked up with some diehard fans. You know what I mean? Other people that don't give a fuck how bad we suck. You know what I mean? That still love the Raiders. You know what I mean? Still want to party when the Raiders are playing and that type of shit. So just other people like that, win, lose, or tie, you still rocking with the Raiders.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. So how you feel about this team, man? I know you there's so much drama, man, and our fan base have lost their daggone mind, man. But what's your viewpoint on it, man?
I'm worried about the season. We got fucking Jimmy G. So
last Joe.
I feel like we replaced Derek Carr with another Derek Carr that just knows the playbook a little better.
That's more fragile.
Yeah, exactly that too.
Yeah, man. I really try to not talk about his car as much anymore, man, because it gets tiring, man. So I can't lie. When we in the off season, I wasn't, Jimmy was probably like last on my list on who I wanted, man. But now I'm trying to embrace him, man. But man, between Jimmy and Derek Carr, man, that separated our daggone fan base, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. What's your so how do you think we're going to end up this year? Like, what? I'm not sure if you guys did like a prediction or anything, but how bad do you think we're going to be?
I think my prediction, well, we just did an episode, so it dropped today at 7. So when we started this,
okay,
my prediction was 8 and 9.
It ain't bad though.
That's fair.
It's not good, but it's
fair.
Yeah,
it's a fair assessment.
So if we're at 8 and 9, you want to get rid of McDaniels or keep him?
Well, we're already fucking committed to him, so I look at it as like we got to give him at least 3 to 5 years before we start criticizing him. We gave Carr 9 years. You know what I mean? I understand different coaches, this and that, but we can't give up on McDaniels that quick.
Yeah, it's it's gonna be tough, man. It's really gonna depend on how they look, man, because the record don't always say the whole story. Because even last year, like I think our record was bad, but I think we played better than what our record shows. So that's why I'm kind of more, I'm cool with keeping them around. But like if we start having some of them games where we're getting blown out and stuff like that, man, I don't want no parts of that.
Well, to interject real quick, I mean, if you think about it, the only, we had a lot of games we lost because of Carr, to be honest. And when it comes down to being efficient and running the offense, the part that he lacked, meaning, you know, red zone touchdowns, all of the efficiency, etc. And yes, we've replaced. I'm not disagreeing with the fact that we didn't just replace car for car, but we replaced the part of car that was missing, right? Real talk. Think about it. We replaced the part that was missing that was costing us games.
Absolutely. Red zone and turnovers.
If you look at Jimmy G's numbers, he's in the top 3 to top 5 of any quarterback in the NFL for what we were missing. Yeah. So if you want to really analyze it and look at it from that perspective, you got to be excited about what could potentially happen. You know what I mean? The potential is crazy. Don't get me wrong. I get it, because the reality is I could see us starting out 7-0 and then this dude getting hurt. You know what I mean? So, you know, like, yeah, exactly. I could see there are a lot of scenarios I could see, but all I'm explaining is the fact that we bag about Jimmy G. We bag on ourselves about it's the same quarterback, which is the truth. I agree. But the difference is we're getting what we didn't have in car. It's the same car. But the difference is when it matters, I think we got a shot now as opposed to, you know, previously. So that's my 2 cents on this whole Jimmy G thing for as long as it lives.
Yeah, you already know. You already know, man. It just drives people crazy. So just kind of speaking on Jimmy G, kind of like what you were talking about. I don't know if y'all saw this little stat, man, with this has the his third down. So this is like a look at the third down percentage of last year.
Yeah.
And just kind of breaks it down about you know, their efficiency. So, you know, Patrick Mahomes was first, Tua second. I was actually surprised Tua was so high, but Tua was balling before he got hurt. So, and it got Jimmy at 3, man. So no matter what we want to say about Jimmy, man, he's efficient, if nothing else. I mean, he may not blow the stats away, but he ain't gonna turn the ball over, man.
Boom. Yeah, you hit it on the head, bro. I mean, I'm just saying the stuff we lacked. How many times did we see Carr throw the ball in the dirt on third ground? Come on, man. You know, I have not missed a home game. How many times have we had to watch this fool throw the ball in the dirt on third down?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah, so it's I don't know. So I'm curious to see, man, what it's gonna be like just getting to the red zone and actually expecting to score. Because, you know, a lot of them games, it's difference between them field goals and touchdowns, man. That's, you know, but that's neither here or there. So, but yeah, so what's so Fitz, so what's your thoughts about, you know, when people say that, you know, he's just the same guy? Do you have, like, as far as actually throwing the ball, do you think he's just as good as Carr? Because honestly, I think as a thrower, I think Carr is probably a better thrower.
I mean,
yeah,
Jimmy plays it safe. He doesn't really throw downfield.
Yeah.
You know, I think Jimmy G has enough what it takes to win games. I'm hoping. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know, man. It's a tough one. It's not the quarterback I wanted, honestly.
Yeah. I don't think none of us really wanted him.
None of us wanted Jimmy
G.
Yeah,
none of us really wanted him.
Nobody wanted Jimmy G.
He's like that girl that just kept hollering at us, and we couldn't get the hot girl we wanted, but she was just so loyal, and she just fell in our lap.
And then the cost, right? And then the cost, you know. So, real talk, people don't really comprehend how bad we were left off and what we still have to shed, and as far as dead weight, right? And Jimmy made that affordable for us. Hey, like you said, he may not be the hot chick, but he the chick with the little fatty or something. She got something.
Got the little fatty back there, little
something. You know? She got something, you know. And that's the difference. And like I say, in my opinion, that something he got is what we have been lacking. So I love the fact that we swapped the same quarterbacks, but we just got the one we actually needed as opposed to the one we didn't.
Yeah. No,
I'm hoping I'm wrong and we end up having, you know, better than 8 and 9.
Yeah.
But time will tell.
Yeah. One thing I will say though, I think I think he's gonna stay healthy for one, because I think that's everyone's biggest thing. You know, he's not gonna be holding the ball as long as he did for the 49ers. I mean, that daggone 49er offense got all them quarterbacks hurt. So I think that, Jimmy gonna get the ball out, but I know we always kind of talk about the same topics, man. But Jimmy's best friend is one gonna be his tight end, but two, that daggone running game. And what's your thoughts on the whole Josh Jacobs thing, man?
Shit, the Raiders better get a deal done quick.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's one piece we do need. We need Josh Jacobs. Come on.
If nothing else, man. Like, if
hand the ball off to if we don't have fucking Jacobs.
Man, don't get me started, man. Now, me and Terrence always go back and forth because
we do.
Yeah, Terrence think we could give it to the local grocery store clerk,
yes,
and be okay with the.
Hey, and the only reason I say that is because the local grocery clerks that they've created in this offense is no slouch, and they absolutely collectively can get this done. And I think that we're going to see that whether he gets paid or not if he plays because of what history states. This is the thing. I finally turned the corner when it comes to being married to a player, married to anybody in this business of NFL and the Raiders, and what I'm learning is, man, you gotta go with the statistics in a lot of ways, shapes, or form. And so what if you're wrong? The reality is, if you go with the statistics and you deal with the numbers instead of how you feel, right? You're going to come out in the end and in a better scenario. We've been going with our gut since day one. That is Al Davis. Real talk, 100%. He's always gone with his gut. It's time to make that change now. He's not here anymore, and nobody else can really do that effectively. Let's keep it 100. Who can effectively go with their gut in the NFL, right?
No, gotta have some analytics behind it.
It's not going to happen, man. So the numbers, I hate to tell people this, and you can go Google it for yourself, but the numbers say do not pay this man, and it's not his fault. But
at least work something out for one more year.
They're giving him the highest paid running back in the league by giving him the franchise tag, which again, I love Jacobs. He's right here behind. I don't know if y'all can see it. I was the ex-running back. Hey, it hurts nobody more than me to watch my beloved position just go to like a guard. Like, and that's an insult, if you like, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, insult anybody in any way, shape, or form. But the harsh reality is we can get a trio of backs that's already on the squad. Bro, have y'all saw Austin Walter? Did y'all watch that kid in preseason?
Oh, man, don't start this. Don't get me started. Don't get me started with this mess, man.
He's possessed to have a job. All I'm saying is, bro, it's a different league. It's a different time. It's a different world when it comes to the NFL and running backs. And I hate to say it, but if you get the right combination, man, you're not missing.
Walter, man, don't get me started.
I'm trying to tell you. It's not just me, man. Hey, I go to every game. I'm telling you, we all witnessed that kid, and that kid has wanted a position. It's why he's on the practice squad. I'm telling you, I watch. I'm there at these games, and I'm watching the talent, and I'm definitely watching the running backs. And that kid right there, if he didn't get practice squad or our spot, he was going to get it somewhere else, and eventually he's going to be a starter. You're hearing it from me. And I'm telling you, he can't be a starter on our team. There's too many ahead of him. But at some point, that kid might be a starter, man, because that's how much he wants it. That's how he plays. It's how he plays.
I hear you, man. I hear you. We can go back and forth all day with that, man. I ain't but I do want to say shout out, man. Foster Moreau, his cancer is in full remission, man, after being diagnosed back in March.
Yes.
I like Foster, man, and
I've always liked him.
Yeah, man, and he's the epitome of like once a Raider, always a Raider. Because people always act like I'm not with the once a Raider, always a Raider. Because how I feel about Carr now that he's not a Raider. But man, shout out to Foster Moreau, man. That was awesome news hearing that. So with both of you guys, so I know you guys go to a lot of games. So Fitz, you almost go to almost most of them, don't you?
Yeah, last year I went to every game. I missed one because I had surgery.
Yeah, I saw you. I remember seeing you. You were at the tailgates, right? Too at a couple of them. Yep, exactly. I I recall seeing you at those two. Probably even dapped each other up the whole nine, man. But it's right.
I'm pretty sure we did. I'm saying what's up to everybody. I'm cool with everybody.
Yep, and I don't miss any games either. So
That's fire.
Surgery. So like for me, I wanted to go so bad. Even the day of, I was thinking. I told my wife, she's like, "The fuck you are."
It's Raiders, bitch.
Right?
Said not today.
But I did travel last year, and I'm planning on stepping my game up this year with traveling. I'll be in Denver. I'll be in.
Hey, let's link up. Let's link up, brother. I'm in Denver and I'm in Buffalo. Buffalo too.
We're gonna announce. We're gonna do a little party in Denver. So.
Okay.
I'm there.
We're gonna be in Denver this year. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to fucking LA, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple other games I'm gonna choose from. So I'm thinking about Chicago and Detroit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at those.
I'm going to Detroit.
Yes, I live all the way in Ohio, so I can't just go down the street like y'all boys. I gotta, know. So I usually do about 3 or 4 games a year, man. But yeah, I'm definitely going to Detroit and Chicago.
I'm scared of Chicago, man. Is it gonna be cold? Stadium, bro. I'm scared of that.
See, but y'all from out west, man. Hey, they ain't gonna be nothing, man. Throw a little hoodie on, you Gucci.
Yeah, cold. I go to Utah all the time, and I wear a hoodie and fucking long socks. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm Samoan. I get hot easily.
October's not that bad though for Chicago. Oh yeah, wait, when? Yeah, it's in October.
It's October.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, it's a little brisk.
It's the week before Detroit, October 22nd or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. So going back to our fan base, man, I'm sure that you guys had the chance to hear what Sean Merriman said about our fans. Did y'all hear that?
The battery?
Yeah, man. For everybody in the chat who ain't heard it, I'm about to play it real quick, man.
Yes, sir.
It had me rolling.
What was the worst fan base that you had to go play in front of?
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The black hole was crazy.
And the thing is, I actually respect them for it.
Okay.
Because they were the Raiders fans are next level with it.
Yes.
And they were next level with us because there was so much hate between the Chargers and Raiders fan base. Still is.
Yeah.
Still is.
I just went to the last one at Allegiant. I do think it's way different now.
It's way different.
Coliseum. Bro, in the dirt.
We used to get there and they would throw stuff at our bus on the way in. They would block us. Some of them would block us from pulling into the places we need to pull into. When you get there, you're warming up around the field before the game. They're liable to say anything to you. In fact, my rookie year, I remember hitting the quarterback. I think it was Kerry Collins at the time or something like that. And I hit him, and I remember getting to the sideline, and my helmet just rang, boom, and somebody threw one of those square batteries.
No fucking way.
They threw one of those square batteries.
My uncle's told me about this. He's a Raider fan. And he's like, he's seen shit like that where he's like, they're throwing fucking D batteries, G.
Oh yeah, they hit you. It hit me right in the helmet.
Oh my god.
It hit me right in the helmet.
I can't wait to send him this.
And so that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this is a different place.
Man, that's funny. I mean, it's funny, but it ain't. But because it's funny that we do it, but I was pissed off last year when the Chiefs fans was throwing stuff at us.
Right. That was like, terrible. Man, that was horrible. I was there. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was crazy. So for you guys going to all the games you guys went to, which team had the worst fan base that you experienced? Start off with you, Fitz.
Last year for me it was the Niners.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them knew who I was, didn't like me, and
you go so hard on them.
They had a lot of shit. There was an incident where I don't know if you guys seen that video, and I was like, I talk a lot of gay jokes, this and that, but I'm proud to say that we got our first gay bar over here, and then I end up in the middle of the fucking Niner tailgate. I'm the only Raider fan in the middle of their shit, bro.
Right.
They weren't letting nobody in. I just walked up in there. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Got angry about that. Like, hey, what the fuck you doing here, Fitz? I was like, bitch, relax. So, yeah, I say the Niners because that wasn't the only incident. There was a lot of people that had a smart mouth. So,
yeah.
But shout out to all the cool fans out there. You know, like I don't know if you guys seen that one Niner fan, OG Cornell.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's hella cool, man. He's
that one dude. The one dude on TikTok. I think I saw he bet you or something. What, the Cool Dad or something? I think that's his name.
So bet. So
yeah.
Man, but if we lose, I think if we lose, I got to take them to a game. That ain't shit though.
Yeah. It's like, man, I don't know if I'm trying to bet on against the Chiefs just yet. Let me see what Jimmy got first.
Hey, real cool dad though. That's the homie, man.
He seemed cool.
He's been hella cool. You know what I mean? Plus, these guys don't know how to. I consider most of these guys that talk shit online are not on my level of talking shit. So
you super petty.
Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, a lot of these guys ain't touching me with the shit talking.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an art form, man. It's like I used to I don't talk as much as I used to. I used to be wild with it, man. But yeah, I chilled out a little bit, man. But Terrence, what's your the worst fan base that you went to?
Bro, I hate to say it because it's right where you at, man. And I'm telling you right now, I'll never forget it for as long as I live. No, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Really?
You know, I don't even. Hey, if I ever run into another asshole from Cincinnati when it comes to that game, that playoff game we had where they cheated us, and everything else I can talk about, let me tell you, the most ungrateful SOBs. Bro, man. I'm telling you right now, if I ever have to go back to that place for any kind of game, it'll be too soon. And it was shocking to a lot of, you know what, to be honest, that's the place of all places where people are like, really? Like Cincinnati? Like that's the team you hate? You know, like
crazy you say that.
And I'm telling you, bro, no chill.
I know my boy
people. No chill.
I know my boy Big Daddy is in the comments, man. Me and him went to that game last year,
bro,
and they was the nicest fans.
See? And that's the thing about football. That's the thing about life in general, to be honest. Because I'm telling you, I wish I got that. I was there by myself, as I go to most of these games by myself. And I'm telling you, boss, that I've been to a lot. I went to the blowout in Kansas City. I didn't even leave the club area after the first half. I sat in the club area and the Chiefs fans literally all bought me drinks and made sure I got back to my hotel. Like they made it an effort for them to do that. And that's another reason why I love to going to Kansas City. But Cincinnati?
That's literally the opposite for me. Like they was cool, like they were beating us. They was like, man, it was like, we're just so happy that it's been so long since we won a playoff game. They was like, man, but you know, it was a good, like they wasn't talking trash or nothing.
I had the exact opposite, and they was like, hey, let the door hit you with a good Lord, split you with me.
Now, my least favorite are the Steelers, man.
Yeah, that's a rough place.
Yeah, because for one, they're always deep, but they talk crazy. They talk crazy.
Them terrible towels, bro. Everybody that got a towel in the league came from that. That's where it all started. Terrible towel.
Yeah, they talk crazy. So what was the cool? So who are the coolest fans that kind of surprised you then, Fitz? Out of because mine is gonna be Cincinnati. Like I was just so shocked how cool they was.
For me, coolest fans that I met.
Opposing fans, I'm assuming you referring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Chargers.
Oh, because there's only 3 of them there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They be sprinkled in.
When I went to a lot of them knew who I was, wanted pictures. a lot of them showed me a lot of love, wanted to feed me, fucking free beers and shit like that. Because I don't give a fuck. When I'm at the tailgates, I'll walk up in their tailgates. Like, I don't know if you've seen that one video I did where I was asking them trick gay questions. I went through Thunder Alley for that shit. It was me by myself with like fucking all the fans in Thunder Alley, and I was over there. Some of them got pissed off, but a lot of them showed me love. You know what I mean? Trying to take care of me and shit. So
yeah, yeah, that's fire. Yeah, Myra G. Yeah, I think the Saints fans was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, the Saints fans, they was always cool every time I go there, man. So
Dolphins is a dope stadium.
Yeah,
I see Myra G shouting out the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Saints is another dope area. I look at the Saints and the Colts kind of like the same thing, where it's literally like Fortnite, bro. Just get dropped off, get a hotel right there, and you hit everything you need without needing an Uber. None of that.
Yeah,
it's dope.
That's a fact. Just kind of talking more about the fan base. So I don't know if you guys saw this list. So this was a list basically. It's by Emory marketing professor Mike Lewis. So they kind of ranked the fan bases, and they had some analytical pieces to it. But wanted to kind of get y'all's thoughts on this. So we got the Patriots first, Packers second, Cowboys third, Eagles fourth, Steelers fifth, and us sixth. What's y'all thoughts on that? I ain't feeling that.
What is this for?
Huh?
What is this about?
This is like they rank like the just the fans, like as far as like loyalty of fans, how dedicated they are, how much money they spend and all that.
Yeah, now
how well they travel.
Yeah, this list is garbage.
Fucking for 20-some years, and we was still showing up.
Right.
Even with the prices, skyrocketing here in Vegas.
Right.
Everybody.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, for one, like I was telling Terrence earlier, I don't think you could put Patriots up there because as soon as they start losing, you ain't gonna hear. You slowly don't even see no Patriot fans now.
I was just about to say you can barely hear their asses now, let alone when they winning. So I mean, like, yeah. Gone.
Now the Packers, they got a loyal fan base. The Cowboys do, Eagles do, and Steelers do. So I mean, like, and us, So I feel like we really ain't got no wrong answer with all of them, but that Patriots, I'm like, come on, man.
We should be in the top 5, bro. Real talk, you got to pull the Patriots out of there. They can be at 6 or whatever, but I'm okay with those top 5 if you switch it up. I mean, I'm not even going. Hey, San Fran got a following. Like the Giants got a follow. There's a lot of people on this list. Kansas City got a following. The Bengals got a follow. The Browns.
I was about to say the Browns been worse than us.
That's what I'm saying.
The Browns been worse than us, and they
got a fan base. So this list, I don't know where they made this up. I don't know how they came about with it, but exactly. I just don't see it. There are a few teams that are too many that should definitely be far left in these columns as opposed to where they exist.
Yeah. It's funny when you see a little list like this, like people get all up in arms about it, man. At the end of the day, it's just people's opinion, man. So it's like whatever, whoever this Mike Lewis is, like, whatever.
Sitting in his garage.
I don't know. I always get a kick at looking at these lists, man. It's always good talking material.
It's not a bad top 5 outside of the Patriots,
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they said any of them fan bases are just as good as us, because, like I said, especially the Steelers. Steelers travel everywhere. They travel tough. I can't even lie.
Yep,
can't even lie. So I guess speaking about fan base, and again, I know where this is going to lead, but what the heck is up with our fan base, man? So Fitz, I know you, you be out amongst the people a lot, and you be all the tailgates. And last year was tough, just like listening to fans. But just this offseason has been crazy. So once the game starts, it's gonna be a lot of finger pointing, man. But do you think winning's gonna cure it, or you think people's just gonna be butthurt regardless, depending on what side of the fence they're on?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen fans wanting to see their own team fail. So, like,
man,
wow. Ain't it wild?
It's crazy.
It's wild.
I hope some of these people are fucking, been Raider fans forever. So
That's
I don't know. That's crazy that one quarterback can come in there and divide, fans. But I believe when we start winning, everybody will shut the fuck up and enjoy the wins.
See, I hope, man. I hope you're right, man. I don't know. People are just so strongly in their view because I remember even last year, even though we lost that game against the 49ers, Jarrett Stidham played his ass off. He played good.
Yeah.
But man, that fan base was like hating on him still. Like, I'm like, this dude came in with a weak prep. He didn't have, the starting quarterback to at least help him because in most situations, if someone gets benched, that starting quarterback is still there to help support the other guys who've been helping you get ready for every other game. But our quarterback took his ball and went home. I'm like, this dude just came off the bench and did his thing, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I agree. Nah, it was, I don't know, man. I mean, I look at it as in the harsh realities. We've been in dysfunction for so long. I can't blame our fans for being in dysfunction within their own minds. Let's just be real about it. Like you said, everybody's going to have their opinion, and we're all thick-headed. We're all Al Davises. I mean, that's what we came from. That's what we came from. We can't there's no way you cannot absolutely adore Al Davis and be a Raider fan. I don't care. Even the ones that were mad. Look, I was mad at Al Davis for a long time. I was one of those people silently in the corner saying, yeah, I can't wait. Right? You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. And when he passed, it hit me. And it's like, wow, we're never going to get that again, And now we've had to struggle for 20 years, and we're never getting that again. So we have to go in a different direction. That's why I don't mind. Hey, if it's the Patriot way that won for a decade, I'm all for it. Why are people upset about that? It's like you say, the fan base, that's how you know people aren't even in their right mind. So you're mad at the fact we're getting the regime that won for well over a decade. You're mad about that. It doesn't make any logical sense.
no.
That's how you know you're in your feelings. Right? You're acting like a female. I don't know what else to say other than none of it's logical. And we got to watch this thing, let it play itself out, because the reality is we're going to be in the better, even if it's not what we want. We'll be better off than what we've seen the last 20 years.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just, it's crazy, man. And it's hard to kind of talk to some of them fans because it's like, it's like you don't want to call people fake fans, but it's like, God damn, like I be wanting to say it, man. It's like if you don't want us to win, then what are you here for?
Yeah, why do we have to win your way? Why does it have to be your way? Why does it have to be what you think we should have on the team? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why? Because you want Carr. Why do we have to win with Carr? Why can't we win with Jimmy G? Why can't we win with Hoyer? Why can't we win with whoever is on the team playing at that time, regardless of who is down? Whatever the case. Next man up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I hope winning cures it all. That's really kind of what I'm betting on, but who knows?
Winning does cure all, to be honest, right? I mean, nobody has anything to say, and then that's when you know you really are talking to a delusional fan when they decide to start telling you their input while we're winning, Yeah, because we all know those ones too, right? We all know those fans were like, well, they should be they should keep. What do you mean what they should? They're winning, right? Can we at least just let them win without having to criticize in some negative fashion to get your point across and how you feel, right? Instead of any kind of real true thoughts of the game strategically. No, it's how you feel, and that's
Yeah,
the whole card thing, man. I've never seen a more polarizing player.
Yeah, that's wild.
I've never in my life. I'm telling you, no other team, no other organization can ever say they've had such a polarizing player for any position that has divided the fans down the line.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy now you say that?
Go ahead.
Because being in Ohio, Baker Mayfield did that for Cleveland.
He did.
It's crazy to think about.
He did.
Like some of my friends are, Browns fans, and I mean they kind of went through that same thing when they signed Deshaun Watson. Oh, they lost their mind.
Right.
Half that fan base lost their mind, man. It's crazy.
Cleveland special. You're absolutely right.
They are special.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. So Fitz, man. So camp is right around the corner, man. What are you looking for? As training camp gets underway, like from the team, or any news or anything.
Nothing really. I'm mainly looking forward to the season. I want to see how these young cats come out there and perform. I understand, college is a little different than, it's different than the NFL, but I'm really looking forward to the season. I want to see. My whole thing is I don't really give a shit about camp. Like for me, game one, I'm gonna be watching. I want to see where their heart is and see how they perform. So we'll know a lot more week one.
Yeah, that's for sure. What about you, Terrence?
Yeah, I'm lucky this year when it comes to training camp. I have a fight to go to. I think we all kind of know what this fight is, even if you're not a boxing fan. But you got this thing called Spence Crawford that's going on in Vegas, July 29th weekend, and it just so happens, right? That's where we have camp, and the end of camp, as far as at least for fans, is the 29th. So I'm heading to one of the training camp days, 29th, 10 a.m. And I get to assess everything that's popping off and ending, right? Because I think it ends right around there before they really start official season and, 53-man roster, all that good stuff. And so I'm going to be honest, I'm going to take a hard look because I think we got some outstanding talent. I think we got some gems that people are absolutely going to be surprised about. And I think a lot of them are going to come from the defensive side of the ball game. I can't wait to see these DBs that we've picked up, as well as these interior defensive linemen. I think we got some new dogs. I think we got some new people that understand the Patriot way, for all you people that want to, have a problem with that. And again, I've said it, and I think that's the next slogan that we need to really start pumping into our hearts when it comes to Raider fans, which is next man up, bro. It's next man up. That's what we need. Our roster don't have that right now, which is why we have all these problems, and we can't pay JJ. We can't pay you, bro, because if we pay you, there is no next man up. There ain't no competition. There's nothing going on in any other phase if we pay you. And now you decide to go do what history tells us, which is to have half the season you have had as being the top dude. Again, you can go back 12 to 15 seasons. The person that has been the biggest piece of the bunch when it comes to offense, running back, whoever's had the most touches every season for the last 12 to 15 years has done almost half, if not half of the production they did that year. Why are you going to go just run off and pay that man that? Knowing that's the numbers. That's the numbers. That's not my heart. That's not my, he earned it, deserved it, even though you're running the business. None of that matters or makes sense when you're talking NFL and how you run a team with the next man. You don't get the next man up by paying the top running back that did the best thing last year, top dollar, and now you stuck with him and you can't get him no help.
You're right.
I'm just saying, there's a lot. It's a business, ladies and gentlemen. It's a business, Raider Nation. And all I can tell you is you got to get out your heart and feelings with these players, man. We have to get to where we are like the Patriots. Okay, he got hurt. Next man up. Next man up.
Yeah, I think it takes a minute to build that though.
Sure
The
does.
Patriots, you know what I'm saying? Like they had to get there. You know, where they had everyone that was kind of under their same mindset, you know, that really had that same you know, that same focus. You know, we're not there yet. You know, we'll probably be there in a few years after we get a couple more drafts and they're looking for their type of guys, but we're not there yet, but we'll see.
Nope. No, I agree.
Fitz, man, I know you gotta get ready to cut out, man, but where can everybody, you know, everyone that isn't following you, but where all can they catch you?
On everything, bro. Mr. Fitz, MRFITZ714. I'm on all that. I just even jumped on that new app, Threads.
Threads.
Yeah. I think everybody's trying to figure that out.
Knockoff.
Yeah, man. I think everybody trying to figure out what's going on, man. I feel like my parents when they first got a smartphone. I'm over here trying to figure this thing out, man. Like, what the heck?
I just hopped on yesterday. I just downloaded it and, you know, did the whole process. One day got about 1,000 followers. That's not too bad.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yep.
I'm beyond that shit. I'm on Twitter too, but I'm gonna try out this Threads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did it at the right time. I mean, yeah, they did it at the right time. Twitter's having a lot of problems because they don't have the proper people dealing with the necessary. So
yeah,
they definitely picked, like, literally. I don't think there was a better day, second, minute of time for them to put this out there to the universe. Real talk. I'm just, I'm in the tech field, so I don't know if it's but yeah, my job professionally, I'm in software development.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and all I can tell you is, I feel like they picked the most opportune time you could imagine to put this out there. Nobody puts an app out and gets 30 million or something they got.
That was crazy.
Nobody does that. Like,
yeah,
you can bag on Mr. Zuckerberg, but
yeah, he do his thing.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
Smart kid.
But all right, Mr. Fitz, man. I just want to, say thank you, man, because again, I want to respect your time, man. But I really appreciate you, stopping through, man. And I'll be looking forward to coming checking out some of y'all's parties, man.
Yes, sir. Like I said, man, everything's free. We're not charging. Of course, you got to pay for your food and drinks.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, everything we're doing this year is free, and we set it up to where we got a nightclub, bro. Not that many parties in Vegas.
That's gonna be fire.
Got an actual nightclub to bring food to the venue too. So on top of that, if you're hungry, you can fucking order food. You're gonna have food there, hookah on that bitch. So
yeah, that's gonna be lit, man. And where's that? That's gonna be at where again?
So the Friday nights is at the Orleans, and then Saturday nights is gonna be at La Jolla nightclub.
Okay.
La Jolla.
That's gonna be fire.
Diego.
Like Flamingo. It's like 6 minutes up from Las Vegas Boulevard on Flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
So right there, dead smack in the middle of everything.
I'll see you in Denver, Fitz. I'll be there.
Sure.
Hey, do me a favor, because I don't think I follow you. Send me a DM.
Terrence.
Right
Ultimate Raider fan for sure.
Absolutely. But Terrence, send me a DM on IG. I'll follow you back, and then I'll let you know about the party in Denver.
For sure. Appreciate it.
So I literally gotta take off. I gotta run inside, grab my
I feel it, man. I appreciate it, Fitz, man. You take care, boss.
All right, brother.
All right, man. All right, man. Peace. Man, that's a cool cat, man.
Absolutely.
That is a cool cat. He cracked me up. Man, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. The chat's really been rocking, man.
Doing it big.
I got Myra G in the building, my boy Leo. Got Raider Chris in here. Who else we got? Jose, Big Daddy. Got Jesse Corindez.
OJ Raider always represent.
Oh yeah, OJ Raider. Queen V in the building. Yeah, we got some people, man. I appreciate all you guys coming in, man. Got a Dog's Life's in here.
Yep.
Yes, we got a lot of people, man. Raider Swan. Yeah, got a lot, man. But Terrace, so I know we're kind of talking about it. So let's dig into like the training camp a little bit, man. Because I know, me and you, we kind of appreciate, the
all of it,
the X's and O's of it, and more than a lot of people. A lot of people get bored with this type of stuff, man. But what you got your eye on, man, coming into camp?
Man, I got my eye on this tight end situation.
Okay.
Who are we going
who you think's gonna be the odd man out? I think you told me OJ, don't you? You think he's gonna be the odd man out?
I don't know, man. I think they keeping Hooper. They're clearly keeping the Mayer kid that they drafted, and it's kind of between Simpson and what's his name that's coming back? Who I think
Horsted.
Yeah,
yeah. Him and Howard.
I think Horsted might be OJ Howard out.
Yeah, especially if he, because Howard had trouble staying healthy. So, and I think Horsted, he did quite a bit on special teams,
and he's got the football IQ. Horsted has the better football IQ, in my opinion, probably for this system.
Yeah.
Then OJ Simpson's gonna have not OJ Simpson, OJ Howard.
Yeah, you can't
in the mix. Yeah, but I think that's the scenario there, and it's gonna be very easy to see. I think Horsted is also younger on top of it all. So
yeah, he definitely is.
I I don't know where OJ Howard came from, but man, I think he's the odd man looking out, and because it wouldn't shock me though if they actually keep 4, knowing that they may run a lot of double tight. They might run a lot of double tight.
That's a Gruden move. I know Gruden would.
They might run a lot of double tight. It's just right. We got to see what's going on with all the other positions and how they're really trying to stack the squad. And as time goes on, as we start to see the weight get shed, it'll be easier to be able to, have that guesstimate on where they're going to kind of go a little fatter, whether it's tight end, wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Running back position, I think they're going to go with what they went with last year. I don't think you'll see a difference in that. I think that will get, cleared out a little bit quicker than normal. And because of this scenario we are involved in with JJ. So I think that's going to play itself out. If he really wants to play hardball and sit out, which I can see him sitting out.
I could too.
I hate to say it, but I could see him sitting out.
He kind of foreshadowed last year. I mean, he said some things, but I don't know.
Well, and you want to know what? I don't know if it's not the best thing for both parties, meaning that, again, me now, I'm really starting to dive in and look at, right, the stats, the numbers, the things that matter. Go look at the last 12 to 15 most touching running backs every year from this year till the last 10 to 15.
But he doesn't have to be the most I mean,
it doesn't matter. Based on history, he won't be regardless whether he wants to or not. That's my point to you.
But no, that's fine. But I care about the productivity when he does touch it. So take away some of his carries. I'm cool with that.
You're gonna take away a lot of his carries based on history.
But that's fine. But if he's always fresh, if Zeus is still doing his thing.
Right, but what I'm saying is, why would you pay that price where, you know what I'm saying? You still there's a lot we gotta shed from past establishment. There's a lot of money there's a lot of contracts and money and people we're still paying.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dead cap.
And, I mean, but to me, that allow us to move.
Yeah, but that's the reason why we can we can get creative with the numbers and kind of backload it a little bit or whatever. But
how? How are we going to backload? That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no money. This is not like the NBA, right? Where
what do you mean how?
How are we going to backload and do these things where these kids, man, they want money up front? You know what I mean? We're not talking.
But you got to think a lot of the bonus, like if it's like a sign-on bonus or whatever. Right. That's coming out of Mark's pocket, though. That's not
true.
The cap.
True. No, that's true. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure there's limits to how much you can do with that too, right?
Yeah.
There has to be in the NFL because this is
Yeah.
what gets you handcuffed. And all I'm trying to say is we got to be smart right now, no matter what we fall in love with, because there's just that period of time that you have to pay. See, that's the thing. And that's the thing. People don't want to, it's that whole scenario of people want what they want yesterday. They don't want to realize that, hey, whatever you purchased, whatever you are a part of and involved in has a debt to pay. There's some technical debt. That's how I explain to people. There's some technical debt that's not going to allow you to run. I get that. All your other competitors are out here running around and they looking good. You can't get there yet. You have to pay that technical debt. We used to run around. See, that's the thing people don't get. We used to run around looking good. We are Super Bowl champions. But it took something to get there. And we had a person that the game passed them by. And he kept doing things to where he thought it would translate. And that's got us in a bad state.
No,
even with the Patriots, if you think about looking at the Patriots, man, they were the bottom of the barrel for 15 years.
Oh, yeah, no, they were bad. Yeah, they were bad.
Remember when they had the man with the helmet hiking the ball? They were horrible. They didn't win. I don't even know if they won anything at that.
Oh, no, yeah, they was bad. Yeah, they were bad.
Saying? So, I mean, that's just really what you're looking at with us, and I don't think people really want to be realistic at how bad we are. That's what I'm saying. There's no next man up, and we're going to feel that. And we've been feeling that every season because all it takes is for one person to go down that's obviously necessary. And with no next man up that can even halfway be decent, we can't win games.
Yeah. So shout out to Myra G, man. She said she's still not comfortable with the linebackers. I think we all feel like that.
None of us.
I think we all feel like that. That's kind of where we're at.
I mean, and I hear that the kid that I thought that might come in there, I think he's from NC State. Or was. I don't even know if he's on the team anymore, let alone but there's this undrafted kid that
from last year? Or this year?
No, this year. That had a shot at coming in and helping us. And it doesn't sound like it's going well.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. Yeah, the linebacker's gonna be tough, but again, to be honest, though, we're not in a division where there's gonna be a whole lot of running. I mean, I think it's so you need those athletic guys. So I think that's what we really been trying to go after. So the fast athletic guys. So they may not be big names, but they might, as long as they can cover and get Eckler out the backfield, and because he kills us, stuff like that is what kills us. Teams don't really run over us all like that anymore, like they used to. But those little passes out the backfield just kill us.
Well, we're implementing a new defensive coordinator as well. As far as his skill sets, his philosophy, his defense.
Yeah.
And again, that these things don't happen overnight, man.
Oh, no, they don't.
We can't understand all the intricate details of what's necessary for that particular scheme.
Yeah, because it's not Madden. I think so many fans think it's a video game, man. It's just not, like just because you can win your franchise in Madden don't mean you can run a squad, man. Just because you pick some guys in fantasy football don't mean you really know football. And
those guys know what they need. They need guys that can morph into the people that they need them to be. And that's the thing that people don't comprehend when it comes to this next level.
Yeah,
you that dude that scored 40, right? As far as basketball in college, he may come in and need to be expected to score 10, but rebound 10.
But rebound, pat, yeah,
he can't fit into that. It doesn't matter that he could score 40 in college,
right? And honestly, that's why I feel okay about O'Connell. I mean, as long as he doesn't have to get thrown in there, because he can sit back, understand what he's doing, And we don't need him to be a Patrick Mahomes.
No,
you know what I'm saying? We don't need him,
bro.
Just do what we need you to do in our system.
And that's
all they wanted from Brady.
And I'm telling you right now, I don't know any other way to explain to people. And this goes down for the whole NFL. This ain't just us, the Raiders. Bro, good luck thinking you're going to find the next Patrick Mahomes within the next 5 years, within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
The guy is not just some dude you find.
But even him, he was a flawed prospect coming out.
And that's my point.
Terrible footwork, terrible mechanics.
It's just not gonna happen, man. And it's so funny to me. These people think that this kid out of USC is the next hope. Good luck, man. And look, I'm not trying to hate on any of these people. It's just there's no way you get what Mahomes is.
Yeah, no, you don't. And the thing is, would he be the same? Would he be the same guy if he got drafted somewhere else too? So it's all about the system, man.
I agree. He got matched up with
perfectly
the best thing he could ever when it comes to Andy Reid and that. I'm telling you right now,
perfectly.
Andy Reid is, when we all look back, the people that really understand and know the game and really comprehend what's going on will all be saying, yo, that Andy Reid dude was Yoda.
Special.
He was Yoda. He was the dude. He was the guy. Like, it's no way around it.
Yeah. So Jose is talking about the right side of our O-line competition. That's one thing he's going to be looking at. I think
excellent call out.
Yeah, I think the right tackle is still going to be strong-armed by Illuminar. Yeah, on the right tackle. And me personally, I'd like to see that Natane Moody, the guy that we got from.
Is that you or me? Must be me. Did we go dark? Brandon Parker is not somebody I'm looking to deal with at all. I mean, clearly they found something in Parker. I wonder if it's just me. If anybody can hear. Yeah, if anybody can hear me, please say something in the chat. It looks like we lost. Yep. Okay. That's what I thought. So, yeah, hopefully he pops back real quick. But, yeah, as far as our right offensive line, I agree with Jose. Our whole line in general, right? It should be a battle. We should be creating the next man up concept. Everybody should be scared about their positions, not worried about no paycheck. They just hoping to get to the next season, right? Because the competition is so fierce. You know, that's the whole mentality of next man up, in my opinion. That's what the Patriots has built. That's why they have no problem with people coming in there, you know, particularly even when it comes to guys that, you know, are superstars when they've never won anything, right? There you go. You're back.
Yeah, my bad, man.
No, all good. But, yeah, that next man up mentality is absolutely going to make our offensive line just a behemoth. And it's already starting. They're picking the right people. They're picking the right guys. And we all are going to see the benefits from this. And then it'll just be normal. Like us not expecting to win, or our offensive line not expecting to, you know, hold. It's going to be the exact opposite. And it'll be, you know, eventually it'll come to the point where we're like, oh wow, we gave up sacks. Like, that's just not normal.
Right.
And that's what they're implementing. That's what they're putting together.
I agree. And I think just our offensive line coach, man, I mean, I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. If you think about what he walked into last year, remember they was just playing musical chairs with all them guys. Like, he had no clue who his starting five is going to be, you know. And I think this year with the continuity that they're going to have, guys, you know, knowing, you know, because, you know, it's just like anything else. So you got to communicate. I'm all about communication, you know, so being able to make those calls. And, you know, I think most of those guys are going to be back. They're going to feel comfortable with each other. I mean, I'm excited to see how well they progress, honestly.
Yep, me too. I think we're going to get a different offensive line, which is why it's very possible that Jimmy G holds up. I think, you know, on top of the fact that I paid attention to all of that stuff that leaked out when it came to the contract talk. And if I heard it properly, Jimmy G don't get paid like he wants
if he don't play.
If he don't last the whole season.
Yeah.
So I think it's a win-win on both sides. They know, hey, you're not gonna win many games without Jimmy G. So you better build the line up, but vice versa. You got this line now, Jimmy G, you need to produce, right? And that's how we're gonna get that natural, you know, utopia when it comes to what we have from this Jimmy G scenario. Yep. He has to play. He has to play. He knows.
I love it. And I love that.
I love it too.
I love that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, this is, bro, we're no longer playing checkers in the front office. We're playing chess. And that's why I keep trying to explain to our fans, you got to get out of your feelings with these people, man, when it comes to these teammates we have, if you will. It's a business. It's not, you know, and I get it. I fall in love with guys all the time. I have a Waller jersey. You can buy it if you want.
Now, see.
I have, right?
I haven't talked about him, you know. See, everybody always trying to bring me down, man. Look.
I know, right? But real talk, though, like, come on, man. Like, we gotta understand we have to do what's best for the team. I get that Josh Jacobs is the dude. I get it. But the bottom line is our bank account don't get it.
We just don't have to disagree there, but let's talk about the thoughts on the defensive tackles. What's your thoughts on that? I think that's gonna be an interesting competition.
Yeah, I think the defensive line is going to be a major competition, including for defensive ends, right? And Mr. Jones, with not having the season that he was expecting to have by any means. You got the rookie, Tyree, coming in. There's competition everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what we've needed and we've never had. Yeah. We've been paying dudes that know they could go sit on the sideline and the dude behind them is not good. So they're
like I got a job regardless.
Yes. Exactly. 100%. That's why I'm trying to explain, man. I get it. I love JJ too, but why do we keep doing what is the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing we've been doing, paying all the dudes we love, and not having no money for where it's gonna matter when it counts.
For sure. Cool, man. Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it loose. I know I've been lagging a lot, man. So again, I appreciate everybody who's been on here. Again, as I always say, coaches and come and go, but we must always protect the shield. Thank you guys for being in here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Crispy next week. Y'all take care. Hey.
Yes, sir. Good show, bro.
Hey, I still got it on, man. I still got it live, man. I don't care. We'll keep, we do a little encore, man, for the ones that staying around. We'll see. We'll keep rocking it till it goes out. I think it's my system, man, and I got it hardwired in, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
but because I do kind of want to keep talking about that, like that defensive line, man, because you brought up a good point with with that competition, man. I mean, and just like you said before, a lot of times those guys would they would sit there and know that, I got a spot. I don't have to worry about nothing.
right.
But now it's like, hey, you got a young boy that's on your ass. You better start balling.
Hungry. Dying to get in the game. Dying to eat your lunch.
Yeah.
Dying to eat your lunch.
Yeah. So
and it's a very different atmosphere. It's I remember it being in college. I remember, right? You remember being the dude recruited. You remember the guy where everybody wanted you. You get to the college, they give you the jackets. You walking around on campus, everybody freaking loves you. You know what I'm saying? But then when you finally pick and choose and you get there and the tables turn.
Yeah.
Now you got to hear about that dude that was you coming in the next year.
Yeah.
Knowing he's ready to take your spot. He was the all, state. He was the, all-American, all this stuff. And he coming for your spot. The Raiders haven't had that in a long time at many, many, many positions.
Yeah.
Many positions. And you suffer when you don't have that.
Oh yeah, especially and you really think about like the Eagles formula, man. I mean, the way that they was able to get those guys in there and rotate, and they're always fresh. I mean, you had regardless. I mean, you had Ndamukong Suh coming off the bench, still ball. You know what I'm saying? So you still had that, man. So that'd be sweet if we can, keep something like that going, man.
I mean, it is literally the Patriot way. That's how they also get away with not having to pay someone, because guess what, bro? You want a contract? We get it. Go ahead. Go get your contract, homie. We got two other dudes right here that was ready for you to leave anyways.
Yeah. But we're not there yet, though. I want us to be there. We're not there yet.
Our roster and our money won't allow it. And that's my point when it comes to Jacobs. Yes, it'll give us Jacobs, but it's going to handcuff us to Jacobs for the next 3 years, and that position will be dead accordingly. And the numbers don't say he's going to have a good year. I'm just telling you, man. Look, it sucks when it comes to this whole running back talk.
If he was 27, I would say yeah. But the dude's 25. You still got cats like Nick Chubbs, Derrick Henry. I mean, still running at a high level.
And what I can explain to you is those guys you just named, out of those 15 people on that list I've been referring to, most of them been around 24 to 25 years old.
Wait, what do you mean?
So the highest running back in the league for the past 12 to 15 years, like meaning the most touches and the most yards, the most
like Zeke and
the next year, they are lucky if they have half the production. They're lucky if they have half of the production. Clearly, you have your caveats. There will be some anomalies, right? But it'll be maybe 2 or 3 out of that 15 years. So for every year from now to 15 years back, if you look at the dude that had the most touches as a running back, most carries, most yards in the season, their production has been half the next year.
But the thing is, I don't think he won't have to be. I mean, he doesn't have to be the highest carry guy. I mean, he just so happened got a whole bunch of carries this year.
Again, statistics tell you that it doesn't matter. It won't be that anyways. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The statistics state that he won't be able to play in every game like he did anyway.
Right.
Regardless of what you're saying. And what I'm explaining to you is paying him for that kind of production when you already have a stable of running backs that can pretty much give you that same production.
But we don't. I don't think we do. That's where we differ. I mean, I think that's where we disagree the most. I don't think we have that stable that you say. I think that and I think Jacobs can, like I said, I see. I mean, he reminds me of like what Nick Chubb's. Nick Chubb's is still running at a high.
I agree, bro. We're talking about a scenario where his contract falls. This is why they've given him the most money in the league for the position. See, that's the thing that people they can't grasp their minds around. He's gotten the franchise tag. He's getting the highest paid of any running back in the league this year.
No, I think his thing is he wants that.
He knows he has the ability to be hurt this year and not get the bag for the 3 to 4 years and keep that same dollar sign.
See, but I don't even think I think he wants the years too. Like I think he wants that commitment. Yeah, he wants that commitment. He's 25.
Right. And
lock him up to 28. That shouldn't be a problem.
I hear you, but again, I just gave you the stats. I gave you the numbers that, bro, it's nothing against him. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just the probabilities. When you're playing numbers and math, this is why they kick people out that count cards at the casino. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm being honest. This is why Vegas is the only place that still even does things that people can come in and naturally cheat. I know naturally cheat sounds weird, but that's really what it is. They're naturally cheating. When you only use 1, 2, or even 3 decks when it comes to 21, you can count the cards. Some people have photogenic memories that allow them to count the cards and easily remove the odds of the home of the dealer, and now the odds are in their hands because they have the ability to keep the count in their head. That's why they kick these people out, bro. And all I'm trying to explain to you is no matter how much we love, no matter how much we're in our feelings, the numbers are against paying it. They're against it.
Yeah, we just gonna have to disagree because I think at the end of the day, it's not as plug and play as I think a lot of people think, and hopefully we won't have to find out because honestly, I think what we're talking about is just a few $1 million. And again, as long as people like Brandon Bolden is getting 2.2 million and all that.
Listen to what you're saying. It's 2.2. I'm telling you right now, this man is looking to get paid 12 to 15 million a year.
Yeah. Oh, you lost me?
Yeah, you're a little frozen.
Oh, okay. But now we'll go ahead and what we got next week though.
Yeah,
hey, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I get it. I know you got a rotation, so if the panel's full next week, no worries.
We'll definitely get you on, man.
Yeah, I'll be in the comments. All that good stuff. But either way, I'm part of Fan Friday, bro.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, brother. You stay safe, man.
You too, man.
All right.
Peace.